Ambassador, you come to Harlow College today. What have you got out of today?
Please call me Matthew.
I can start again and say, Matthew, what did you get out today?
I learned a lot from this great group of young people here at Harlow. I learned about what their frustrations and concerns are about my country and about the things that the US and the UK are doing together around the world. And then I got to hear about what gives them hope and inspiration about what the United States is up to and stands for.
You mentioned earlier the word special relationship. Did you have to give them a little history lesson when you mentioned special relationship and where that comes from?
I don't like to start sort of banging on about it. I'm a huge believer in the special relationship. And in fact, a British friend in New York gave me advice. He's like, oh, please don't be one of those guys who bangs on about the special relationship. And I know what he meant, but I think he's wrong. And so it is special. And I think it's special because we need to work together, okay, but we enjoy working together. And that combination of needing to work together and wanting to work together, that's special.
Do people ask you about how you got, using the word, your journey to become an ambassador? And do ambassadors come, from all different avenues of life?
They do, and some come from the vast majority of our ambassadors. I think roughly 75% are from our career foreign service. So when I'm talking to American students, I'm encouraging them to raise their hands and join the Foreign Service if that's of interest. And then about 25-30% come from outside, and I'm one of those, from academia or business or politics. And that's a good mix, I think.
You're in a journalism college here. What type of questions don't you like?
Oh, I think, I guess the ones I am least comfortable doing, ones that are about just me. Because I think what's really interesting, I love this job and it's a neat job, but I want it to be about us and that's why I spend so much time asking them to be honest about their frustrations, because I think what's special about the relationship between our two countries is that we're willing to be open and honest with each other and to disagree with each other and to try to find a common way together. So I really want to encourage that.
And engagement in politics. I've been up on local elections.
Yeah,
turnout.
What are they saying?
Turnout's around about between 20% and at the most 40% in little wards, X areas. But would you hope that there's a world in which we have 100%, 90% turnout? Is that never going to happen?
Well, look at the registration numbers in the Scottish referendum year before last, right? It's something like 97% registration, 85% turnout. That's incredible. And what I try to say with these young people like I did today, the last question I asked them in our clicker part of the presentation is, how are they getting involved in the change that they want to see? Are they signing a petition? Are they volunteering? Are they voting? All these kinds of things, because I think in that Scottish referendum, I think youth turnout 18 to 24, 16 to 24 was about 50%, which isn't a bad number, but relative to the other turnout. And so I think in both sides of the Atlantic, whatever you come out on these issues, getting involved and getting engaged is hugely important.
Matt, thank you very much for your time.
Cheers.
Robert, it's great to see a United States ambassador coming to Harlow College. You must be very proud to get people as his status in here.
It was an incredible day for Harlow College, and actually one of the most special days I've had as Member of Parliament for Harlow since 2010. I met the ambassador 18 months ago, and he said to me that he sometimes goes around speaking to schools and colleges, and the first thing I said, we are the #1 college in England academically. Not just me saying that, but the statistics showing it. Will you come and speak to Harlow College students? And today he spoke to the students, he spoke to the university, and he spoke to the students from the University Technical School as well.
And what do you think the students got out of it?
It was remarkable because he didn't just give a heavy lecture, it was very participatory, and students could vote on what they thought of America, the problems of America, the good things about America, and they even had machines to be able to vote on that every student was given, and really thoughtful questions were asked by the students, and some of the students even knew how to quote parts of the American Constitution. And it was a really remarkable event, and I think it's done a lot to cement the ties between the college and the United States. In fact, the ambassadors talked about a special young leaders program that I hope many people here will apply for.
Because you refer to striving and aspiration probably every day, and so it's good to see people who have achieved to a great level coming into Harlow, and that's a really important message to drum in.
It's incredibly important. Harlow, I believe, is the most wonderful place to live and be MP in England. I love Harlow, and I always fight for Harlow, and I want everyone to be proud of Harlow, and to have the American ambassador, a incredibly important man, incredibly important diplomat, come to our college, speak to students for well over an hour, is something very special, and we've been very lucky.